Prince Andrew paid a settlement out of court to Virginia Giuffre last year which reportedly amounted to millions of pounds. Ms. Giuffre, whose maiden name is Roberts, said she was the victim of sex trafficking and sexual abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and also alleged that the Duke of York sexually assaulted her as well when she was 17 years old. Sources who have spoken to both The Sun and the Mail on Sunday have claimed that Prince Andrew is in contact with his lawyers Andrew Brettler and Blair Burke to try and get Ms. Giuffre to retract her allegations. It appears Prince Andrew may attempt to secure an apology from Ms. Giuffre in an attempt to return to royal duties, which he stepped down from in 2019 amid public scrutiny of his relationship with Epstein. Sources have revealed that Prince Andrew always wished to fight the allegations in court but was bounced into agreeing to a settlement by Buckingham Palace over fears that the Duke of York's negative publicity would put a strain on Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee. A source told the Mail, Andrew felt as if he was in a pressure cooker, as if he was given no option but to settle. But he never wanted to settle and has always insisted he was innocent. He wants to see what legal routes might be available to him. This isn't about the money. He wants a route back to some sort of normality after a deeply trying period. I can tell you with confidence that Prince Andrew's team is now considering legal options. The Mail on Sunday reports that Andrew has renewed hope after Ms. Giuffre gave up on a lawsuit against another man she accused of sexually assaulting her. She admitted that she may have made a mistake and wrongly identified the man. The newspaper also reports that King Charles won't block Andrew from fighting his settlement with Ms. Giuffre. Charles played a pivotal role in ensuring that Andrew did not remain a working royal, but the Duke of York was allowed to keep his office at Buckingham Palace, and a source says Andrew is still only in the process of moving out. American legal experts say Andrew will have to file a motion to vacate the stipulation of settlement. The Duke's team would have to show there is legal reason to ditch the settlement, like fraud, duress, mistake or accident. It has also been reported that Prince Andrew believes he may have a legal challenge after Ms. Giuffre dropped her defamation case against Alan Dershowitz in November 2022, and said she may have made a mistake in accusing the lawyer. Mr. Dershowitz, who denied all allegations of sexual misconduct, brought a defamation lawsuit against Ms. Giuffre, but both parties agreed to drop their suits, waived their rights to an appearance and agreed never to sue again. In a statement at the time, Ms. Giuffre said, "I now recognize I may have made a mistake in identifying Mr. Dershowitz. I have long believed that I was trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein to Alan Dershowitz. However, I was very young at the time, it was a very stressful and traumatic environment, and Mr. Dershowitz had from the beginning consistently denied these allegations." Ms. Giuffre has claimed that in 2001, when she was 17 years old, Epstein brought her to London and introduced her to Prince Andrew. She alleged that the now famous photograph, which showed Andrew with his arm around her and Ghislaine Maxwell smiling in the background, was taken that same night. Ms. Maxwell has been found guilty of recruiting and trafficking women and minors to be sexually abused by Epstein. Ms. Giuffre claimed she was told by Ms. Maxwell that she had to do for Andrew what I do for Jeffrey. In an interview with the BBC, Ms. Giuffre said, "It was a really scary time in my life. I wasn't chained to a sink, but these powerful people were my chains." Prince Andrew said in an interview with BBC Newsnight in 2019 that he had no recollection of meeting Ms. Giuffre and said her claims of abuse didn't happen.